Happy Veterans Day. Just out taking a quick walk early. The weather is great. So I probably don't even need the sweater that I'm wearing. Here, let me see if I could show you my outfit. My walking outfit today. Let's see. Oh, that's it. It's a long sweater and a tank top and some joggers. That's about it. And of course, the white kicks. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. Covered. You see the trees, the deciduous trees, they've lost all of their leaves for the most part. So one lovely activity is raking. So I hope you all are having a wonderful Veterans Day, and thank you for your service to all the veterans that have served, including my dad, my sister, who is now deceased, but she served, my lovely husband, my son. So all of those people and beyond, thank you to all that have served. And I know people say that all the time, but it's definitely more than that. There are a lot of sacrifices, which, usually you don't hear a lot about from the personal perspective, but there are times where it's kind of like being a single parent for the parent that is left behind if you have children. And while the military member is deployed, and so there is definitely team building there because you really have to work together to make sure that everything runs smoothly. And then when the service member is ready to return, you have to make sure that it is as seamless as possible, because imagine if you are out with a bunch of adults and you don't have your families there. So that can be a completely different environment. And then you have to come back and you're slapped into okay, now you're in society again with your family and all of these things. So sometimes that can be difficult for those who have served. Um, Thank you for your service. Obviously, doesn't even begin to touch on what it means to serve, but it's what we say. Um, this day honors that, so especially those on active duty, uh, getting a break today might be very nice. Um, and then after you have served, it's just a reminder that you were a big part of something wonderful. Hi, M Sigma. Thanks for joining. Just out on another nature walk, wellness walk before I get started on my, uh, I guess, just a store run today. So I always complain about how I see all of this vivid color and I see the tiny details. I see the leaves falling in the distance, and I get upset if that my viewers don't get to see that. Like there's one falling to the ground right now. Hopefully you can see that. But it's good to get out. Like I said, this is beautiful weather, and I didn't want to save this walk for later because as the sun is setting around 5 o'clock in Northern Virginia, 5 o'clock. So that's a little early. And you really have to squeeze in your activities, your outdoor activities before it gets dark. And where I currently am, there's a message. I'm supposed to be checking for the fox. So I always set this reminder on Alexa to check for the fox every day, because the fox sometimes comes around this time of day, but I haven't seen the fox in a long time, or a fox. Sure, it's not the fox, it's a fox, different ones. So I'm making my way down to the stream here. On the path. Not getting too warm in my sweater, which I showed you guys earlier. The lovely sweater I'm wearing. I bought the sweater when we were off somewhere else. Actually, we were in Pennsylvania. And why did I get the sweater? Oh, I did. I needed something to just wrap around me. And on that trip, we went to Harrisburg, which includes Hershey, Pennsylvania. This is very still today. Oh, Joe. Joe and Chris. Joe and Chris in USA 2. You're here. Hi. This is the stream. The other side is more active. And you know what I'm not digging right here is all of this erosion. Look at that. That is going to tumble in sooner or later. Unfortunately. It's a lot of erosion. Okay, let's go over to this side. Oh, there's the beautiful sky today. Oh, this side. You could hear this side. This side's always more active than the other side. I don't know what happens to the flow. Oh, this is cool. This is one of my favorite. I'm in Northern Virginia. This is one of my favorite things to do on my walk, is to stop here. Unfortunately, I'm usually walking to get out and get some movement in. And I can't stay here as long as I want to. I envision just setting a chair out here and watching the stream for hours. I did make a video on, I don't think it, yeah, it was on this channel, I think, of this stream. So peaceful. I hope you enjoy it. And we're getting a little breeze here, which is nice. There's the other path, or that unpaved path. Some bikers. Okay, it's time to move on. I guess I should tackle this hill. Look at the moss. That is starting to creep over onto the path. And the rest of the stream that goes back up there. I've never followed it around. But today I won't do it, especially because I don't have my boots on. And probably should be wearing long socks. But I'll get to it. I have taken these paths. I didn't start right here. I started deeper over that area, the non-paved one, and I walked through there, which is pretty easy. You know, I take this path all the time. For some reason, whenever I do a live, I pull out my phone on this path. I have other paths I take. Oh, that reminds me, I was going to tell my hubby we should walk around the lake, but we'll see how much time we have left later. And I do have a live of where I walked around 2 lakes. That was a good day. I figured out how to do that day. So up we go. All the leaves, they're everywhere, everywhere. One day I think I'll do a side-by-side comparison between what it looks like at the beginning of fall, in the spring, in the winter, and in the summer. So I maybe a little wonkier today because I had to work on my knee. It's really coming back from a little injury when I took a misstep when I was at the botanical gardens. But it's coming back. Okay. So I always say, I'm not going to stay on here long. It's been 12 minutes. So I hit my 10-minute mark. We'll take a look back. That's where I came from. Right down there. Then it curves around. And let's see if I could get to the point of where you see the... Nope, you can't because it curves that much. But if you follow it down, let's see, finger this way, and then it goes around that way. Then you go straight up, and then you'll see the stream. So it's not that much, but you can hear me breathing a little harder. So I hope you have a good day. And again, I know, thank you for your service doesn't even begin to address the sacrifices that military members make and their families. But happy Veterans Day to all of you that have served. I hope you enjoyed today. And I will see you again on the next live, or you can check out my channel, my video. If you like and subscribe, that gives me good feedback, and I know what to do more of and what to do less of. So have a happy Veterans Day. I hope all of you have your day off and you have plans to sit back, relax, or go to a parade or anything that may even reflecting if you have family members that served that are no longer with us. All right. Peace out.